And welcome back. I'm going to say something, and I know it's sad to think about. Summer's almost over, and school season is almost here. Please don't hate me, kids. But kids and parents are busy buying school supplies. Kids are thinking about, oof, I'm going to have to wake up early. Parents are thinking, freedom, maybe. I'm just kidding. Here with what it's really like getting kids prepared for the school year is our resident mom and our dear friend, Colleen Lindstrom. Welcome back.
Hello.
Can I ask you something?
I think that's why I'm here.
I think that's why you're here. Let me ask you this. You and I are the same age.
22.
I was going to say 26, but go ahead. We are of the generation of trapper keepers and number 2 pencils and homeroom and playground equipment so dangerous it wouldn't pass a single regulatory committee these days.
It'll give you tetanus to look at it.
Thank you. Curly slides made of hot molten metal.
Burn the skin right off the back of your legs.
Other than what I've just listed, you've been a kid and now you're raising children. What's the biggest difference in school preparation now? I know. I'm starting with a big one.
I know. It is kind of a big one. Honestly, it's less about the school supplies and more about the transition. I think just coming at it from a parenting angle, I think my parents were doing a lot of work that I didn't even know they were doing. It's the parenting the transition that is the hardest, being on this side of it. I don't know if that answers your question.
It does.
But most of it is the same. You got to get clothes that fit because your pants have turned into high waters over the summer because they don't stop growing.
Is that true? Are they just like little weeds?
It's so...
And I'm not calling children weeds. I'm just saying,
no,
but yeah.
they're beautiful.
But yeah.
Some weeds are beautiful.
I mean, there are some beautiful weeds.
Yes. My children are beautiful weeds.
They are.
No, they do. They grow so fast. Shoes, you get them, they're either torn up from skateboarding or they've grown out of them, and they don't tell you until it's like an emergency situation. So they're like, my toes are cramped in my shoes today. And I'm like, does that mean we need to get new shoes today?
At like 6 o'clock in the morning,
Because
there's nothing open.
There's nothing open. Amazon is always open, though.
That's right, yeah.
I love
but that won't come till tomorrow.
That's true.
Sorry, kid.
No, so you do, and because they've got
Thank you, audience. Sorry, kid. Your toes are going to hurt.
Sorry about it. But, they've got gym class, and they're like, I've got gym class today, so I need the shoes.
There's still gym class?
Yeah, they still have gym class.
Really?
Yeah, but they don't, and I don't know if you did. I didn't. We didn't have to change for gym class.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, girl. Indiana made you get buck naked.
No, thank you.
No, and I dreaded it. As somebody as a kid that had no self-esteem.
For sure.
Oh my God, a shaking thinking about it.
No, thank you. No, we didn't have that. I mean, you could, I think, but nobody did.
Yeah.
I don't even think we broke a sweat.
Really?
Oh,
we had to climb that rope. Everyone
hated that thing.
Yeah. Okay, so
I don't think they climb the rope anymore.
Parents that are watching, because I consider you a wonderful parent.
Thank you.
I do.
Thank
you know I love you, but I think one of my favorite things about you, you're a kick-ass mom. You really are. What would be if moms and dads are getting overwhelmed with busy schedules? Because now the busy schedules are also back.
Right.
Hello, I'm looking at a woman that's literally traveling the globe for baseball.
Right. It's just a different busy schedule?
Yeah.
Yes.
Advice. If you could pluck a piece of advice from the advice tree.
I wish I could. I mean, I wish that was a thing. Okay, so here's my biggest piece of advice.
Okay.
And it's too late, but put it in your calendar for next year. You should have thought
already
ahead.
too late.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, honestly, so I do this. This is a favor I do to myself every year. I put a note in my calendar, like in probably June or July, that says, start school shopping now. Because the worst, Jason, this is a thing, parents, you know this. This is a thing that only parents who have children going back to school know. When you leave it to the last minute and you walk into Target, it is like a pack of hungry wolves have torn through. And you'll think you're early. You'll think like, it's beginning of August or whatever. I'll be early. And you get there and you cannot find a red folder to save your life. You are fighting with the mother in the aisle over the last black notebook. Like, it's insane. So that's my first thing. Do a favor to yourself and remind yourself early.
Okay.
The other second thing to make life easier, and this is about school supplies, but keep a bin in your house where you put all the leftover Ticonderoga #2 pencils. That's the kind you have to get.
Oh my God, I don't even know what you just said. Is that English?
I don't
even know.
I might not have pronounced it right.
Oh, a Tiruga?
Ticonderoga.
That's not even a word. You're just making that up.
No, it is. That's like the brand of #2 pencils that you have to get. And you get them and they come in, like your teachers will want 57 of them. And they come only in packages of like 12 or 100.
It's like hot dogs and hot dog buns.
It is. It's all messy. So what you do is, when you do that, keep a bin in your basement that you throw the rest of the Ticonderoga pencils in. That you throw, like, get yourself 2 blue folders, throw the second one in there. Then when the next year rolls around and you're going through the school supply list, you're like, I know, I can shop in my own house first.
Colleen Mart downstairs.
Exactly. And halfway through the year when they're like, I don't have a composition notebook and I need it now.
Go down to Colleen Mart.
It's in the Colleen Mart.
More with Colleen and Colleen Mart when we return. Back in a moment. Welcome back. We're having just a fun conversation about, because look, we're here in August, school is starting, parents are sweating, kids are sweating, everyone's nervous.
Sweating. It's very sweaty.
Let me ask you, I mentioned in the last segment, I did not enjoy junior high. And my mom, I think, bless her heart, I kept the signs to myself.
Yeah.
So what are some things parents can look for in like September, October, when maybe not something as like bullying as heavy as that, but are there signs that you recognize when your kid we're in September and they're not dealing with this school year well?
Yeah, so that's a really good question because
thanks, it's on my note right here. That's right. Yeah.
That's good. You know, there's a few things like you know your own children best, and that's my biggest piece of advice to parents is like you're going to be the expert on your own kids, and you know I've got 3 very different kids, so they all sort of react to things very differently. And so the first thing I can say is just like try to be as tuned in as possible, and part of that requires you to not ask a lot of questions. Ugh.
Really?
Yeah, especially those like.
Because they put up a wall.
Yeah, especially like the middle school age, early high school age. The more questions you ask, the more that signals to them, oh, they're worried about something, and there's a right or a wrong answer, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. So like try to keep the questions to a minimum, but like listen with your body, like listen to how the tone of their voice is. See if they don't maybe come for comfort in the same ways that they always have. If they're spending unusual amounts of time in their room, that's normal anyway. To
a point.
To a point. But if you're not able to get them to engage, then I think, you know, there's always, and then you kind of want to be close with the people on the inside because teachers also, I shout out to teachers.
Oh, thank you. And especially now, it's so hard. And and I are the product of great teachers and love you.
We do. And those teachers, they're tuned into your kid too. And they're paying attention to what's going on in between classes. They know who your kid is sitting around. They're even probably paying attention to who's sitting with whom and who doesn't have anybody to sit with at lunchtime. So feel free to use that. But stay on it with your kids because there are so many things that you can do if you catch things early that can make things a lot easier. Also know, for example, I've got a kid who I've had to kind of adopt the thought, if it doesn't bother him, then it doesn't need to bother me. So if he's sitting with 1 or 2 people at lunch and he says, yeah, we don't really talk. And I say, oh, that, to me, that, oh my gosh, you don't talk to
But he's
people.
casual about it.
And he goes, I'm fine with it. And if he really is fine with it.
Not your monkey, not your circus.
Exactly. He doesn't need to have my life. He needs to have his life.
Minute and a half. Here's the challenge.
Okay.
So he gave advice for kids.
Yep.
Now, because one of the things I also love about you, it's when we talked about you coming on the show, about the prospect of you don't need to be a gold medal mom.
Oh.
You can be a bronze and be completely happy. Let's talk to the parents that they are freaked out about schedules and the school year by September and October. What's your advice to them?
It is okay to drive through McDonald's. That's number one.
We'll be right back.
But honestly, that's the truth, because I was such a great parent before I had kids. I was like the best parent.
I love when you say that.
It's true. Like, they're gonna eat organic everything. Like, we're not gonna
kombucha in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, everybody is gonna we're gonna start the day with calisthenics. It's not.
Please take a video if that ever happens in your house.
It shan't be happening. It won't be happening. But no, making your life easier. Like, pay yourself first. Give yourself the gift of,
and don't be guilty about that.
No.
Don't feel guilty. Yeah.
Give yourself grace. McDonald's is fine. They're gonna be okay. They're gonna be great. They just need something to eat. You know, what can you do to shortcut and skip around some of the very high standards you have for yourself? It's okay. You're still a great person. You're still a great mom.
My mom took me to bingo.
Yes.
You know, and I breathed
your letters and your numbers.
Oh my God, I breathed in secondhand smoke in 1982 at the Michigan City VFW. I'm fine. You know what I mean?
So fine.
Yeah.
You are so
My
fine.
mom did the best that she knew how to do.
And you know what they remember is how much you love them.
Yeah. You know what I remember? After McDonald's or after VFW, after bingo at 10 o'clock at night, not healthy, but do you know the memory? I'm not kidding. My mother driving us through McDonald's every post bingo to get an order of fries.
Oh my gosh, how fun!
I'll never forget that as long as I live.
Yes, and you know what?
I survived.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You're great. Yeah, I sometimes I do clean out the fridge meals, and that just is my lazy way of saying you're in charge of yourselves.
Yeah.
And it's just throw the fridge doors open and let them eat all bread if that's what works.
And don't you think? Do we have to go? We have to go, but. I think that makes them a better adult, because I had to fend for myself. My mom owned her own business.
Yeah.
Girl, I had to come home and make my own snacks.
Yeah.
That made me a better adult when I lived on my own at 20.
Yeah.
And I was bored.
Yes, we do, honestly, and I know we're running out of time, but we do way too much for our kids.
Okay, can you come back? Bethany Frankel, this is a tease for a tease. Bethany Frankel had a podcast that I don't even have kids, and I stopped on 494. I didn't really, but she talked about how we entertain our kids too much.
100%.
We need to let our kids be bored.
Oh yeah.
And
when they say it to me, when they say I'm bored, I go, oh, that's too bad.
That's too bad. When we come back, we are going to have some fun. Every time Colleen's here, we have some fun. She usually quizzes me on young people slang. we're going to get a quiz, both of us, this time when we return. And welcome back. More fun with our buddy Colleen, our official mom. We're just going to call you that.
Sure.
You're the official mom of the Jason Show.
It feels very official.
Whenever our official mom comes around, she not every time, but she quizzes us on teen slang, because she's raising teenagers, bless her heart. And you're doing the Lord's work.
Oh, thank you.
You are. And
I wish they knew it.
Yeah. And I am horrible at this game. I've never gotten a single one right. So executive producer Jeff has found slang words that we both don't know these. Are you ready?
I'm so nervous, but yes, I'm ready.
And I don't know the answers either, audience. Number one, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Drip.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, drip is that's when you're you've got all your extra cool clothes and you're like a sweatshirt, a really cool sweatshirt is like a drippy sweatshirt. Like this, I'm all dripped out. I've got, if you've got, drip. Your drip.
I think I'm in love with you. I literally think I couldn't love you more right now.
Did I change you?
Let me see.
So
I don't know.
excited.
Let me see if you're right.
Okay.
Here's the answers right here. Drip. Clothing, shoes, and accessories. Colleen!
I know. I'm telling you.
Number two, you ready?
I'm ready.
Smacks.
Oh. I don't know this one.
Do the interns know this one? You guys know? Okay. Abigail and Mason.
I don't know. For me, that would be high five.
That's what I would think. Or Honey Smacks. Remember that delicious cereal?
I wasn't allowed to have that, but yes. I remember the commercials.
Smacks. I'm going to say a compliment.
Oh,
Smacks.
I like that.
That's a smacks.
I'll give you smacks.
Okay, you ready?
I guess. We're both wrong.
It's too old. Did you just hear?
Old.
We sound so old.
So old.
Smacks. Something that's very good.
Oh.
I'm close. A
That
compliment.
was close. Yeah, smacks.
That outfit is smacks.
Oh, is that how you use it?
I don't
okay.
know. It's really smacks.
Oh, that's smacks.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah. We just killed that word again.
It's dead now.
No, next. Sliving.
Oh, okay. So this is like a.
You know this?
This is a Paris Hilton-y type thing.
It's sliving.
Sliving. Oh, no, I can't. I don't remember though. But I know I've heard it before.
I think it's living
Slay
a posh life.
and living.
I think it's living like a really posh life.
You're sliving.
You're in. I don't know. Okay, ready?
A really posh place.
Really
okay,
posh.
go ahead.
Living your best life. It's a blend of slay and living created by Paris Hilton.
Yes, I told you. I was so close.
Colleen!
Oh gosh, I am.
Oh my God. You're like the young person
No,
whisperer.
but you had the last one.
You're like Dr. Quinn, young medicine woman.
Medicine woman.
Okay.
Okay.
How many more, Jeff, do we get? Keep going. What a Chad.
Oh, Chads are like really annoying people. Like Chads are
Like producer Ted.
You're
He's gone now. We can make
You
fun
can
of him.
do that.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
No, like a Chad
R.I.P.
is like.
No, he's not really dead, but yeah.
A Chad is like. Remember how I brought you NPC the other day, like a non-playable character?
Yeah.
Like a Chad is like not cool.
I think that's what it is
Right.
too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What a Chad. A typical cocky male.
Yeah, Chads are not cool.
Ted.
Like they're jerks. Yeah.
Right, Eric? It's producer Ted.
Okay.
Hi in Columbia, Ted. Okay, you ready for the last one?
Okay, let's go.
Yassify. Did I say? Yes. Oh, yassify.
Yassify.
We're killing
Is
this word so much.
Is this English?
Yes. That's how
I mean, yes, I know it. Yes, like yes. But yassify, does that mean like make it something that you would approve of? That's what I feel like.
You think it's something to
Like make it something you'd approve
Do
of.
the interns know this one? You do? Yassify.
I just want you to keep saying it.
Let's use it. Let's use it in a.
That if you say it more, it'll make more
come
sense.
to me, yeah.
No,
Let me try to use it in a
yassify.
sentence. Eric, photographer Eric is going to yassify this next story.
Yes, like that.
He's going to add sparkle.
Yes.
Adding sparkle.
Yes.
Yassify is adding beauty filters on a picture until they're unrecognizable.
Yeah, that makes
Oh my
sense.
God, I have a friend that does this.
That makes sense. You have only one friend that does this? Don't you want to say, like, we know what you really look like?
Girl, we actually, I'm going to make up a name here. If their name is Tina, we call the alter ego, we're like, oh my God, Gina posted another photo. Because it doesn't even look like Tina.
Right.
We call them Gina.
Right.
Because the filter is so glossy and bloomy. It's that bloom light where...
Please, I get it. You want to look like your best self, but that's somebody else's best self. That's not even you.
You couldn't be you're so yassified.
Yassify.
Eric, do we have the yassify filter on for us?
Can we put that on,
Do we
please?
have that for this
Please
segment?
put that on. Thanks.
Right now.
Put it on the... Do you enjoy the yassify filter?
I feel yassified.
Colleen Lindstrom, everybody. Follow her on social media. And again, we're going to have her back. Stay right there. We'll be back after this.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying. That was so funny.
That was great.